le ciel bleu vole en silence.
Hi, this is Netta. Welcome to my channel. My whole goal for this channel is to help you build a wardrobe and a style that you love. So you look beautiful, you feel confident every single day, So if that sounds like something you're interested in, I hope that by the end of this video, you'll consider subscribing and sticking around. One of the things that I talk about a lot on this channel is accessories. I think accessories, jewelry, shoes, bags are the key and often the one thing that women overlook when they're putting together outfits. In my Facebook group, when women are sharing different outfits, a lot of times the clothes just work, but what they haven't done is they haven't tied up the outfit with a beautiful bow by adding just the right accessories. So I think accessories are really underrated when it comes to elevating your style. And I really think it's the way that we should be investing in our wardrobes going forward. Once we build the essential foundational pieces of our wardrobe, the basics, the wardrobe essentials, accessories are that next key step because you can take accessories and combine them with those essentials and get signature looks that really truly represent your personal style, but are also versatile and wearable for your everyday life. So accessories are where it's at. Very excited today to be working with Gingiberi, one of my favorite jewelry brands and one that I have featured again and again on this channel and that I know you guys have fallen in love with as well. I love this brand. They are like a smaller company that makes beautiful, sustainable, really high quality pieces that are designed to become part of your regular rotation. You can wear them all the time. Many of these pieces are pieces that you just don't have to take off when you shower. Like they're just really nice quality. They're either gold over silver, or in some cases they're solid gold pieces, but they, the quality for the price on Gingiberi is, I think, something that you're going to be blown away by. So I'm proud to be working with them on another video and to be talking about how to wear jewelry over 40, because there is an art and a science to some of this, and I can't wait to dive in. So the first tip I want to share is just kind of an overarching tip. It's to not be really matchy with your jewelry, especially with statement pieces. You don't want to wear a statement necklace and a statement earring right next to each other, both statement pieces, both the same color. You don't want to wear matched sets of jewelry like that. Unless you're, the Queen of England, may she rest in peace, and you're wearing the crown jewels, you don't want matched sets of jewelry like that. It looks very dated and it also looks like matronly. So instead, break up those pieces and just do one signature element, one focal element in your outfit at a time, in your jewelry look at a time. Because earrings and a necklace are so close to each other, I typically do not do a statement earring and statement necklace, even if they don't match. I mean, you can break this rule if your personal style is a little bit more glam, eclectic, creative. Mine definitely is, and I have definitely been known to break this rule. But when they match, you really want to separate them. Okay, so because I'm going to get to that in a little bit more detail in a minute, but because the necklace and earrings are so close to each other, you really don't want that matched set look. Okay, the next tip is to mix old and new, sentimental with modern. So buying a couple of Gingiberi pieces to mix with your old special favorite pieces, the pieces that you wear all the time. I have this necklace that has my daughter's names on it. It's very special to me. So that is something that I wear all the time. And then I mix in my Gingiberi pieces with that. So you want to bring in new pieces to wear with your existing jewelry wardrobe to create a look that's really unique to you. Okay, you don't need to start over. You don't need to take off your special pieces. You can layer, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute, but you can layer and you can combine them to create a signature look. Second is to consider matching the temperature of the jewelry to the temperature of the outfit. This is something to pay attention to especially if you have more classic or minimal or refined, kind of restrained personal style, then you may want to consider, like if you're wearing cool tones, use cool metals. If you're wearing warm tones, use warm metals. Now this is going to be especially helpful to those of you who have neutral skin tones and neutral color categories. In my system, everybody is neutral except for the warm ladies and the cool ladies, and the warm ladies really just wear gold and the cool ladies really just wear silver. But for the rest of us, if you can wear gold and silver, consider using that cool metal when you're wearing cool colors, warm metal when you're wearing warm colors. Okay, the next thing and this is kind of a personal style journey, something to think about, decide whether you want to be classic or creative. Classic or creative. This is something that I might do a deep dive video on this, because this is something that's going to really affect how you make decisions about a lot of aspects of style, not just jewelry, but you want to decide whether your style is more classic or creative in, and your accessories, your expression of your accessories is going to line up with that. So classic, like layering, for example, with jewelry, what does that look like? It would be like combining jewelry with similar scale, with similar thicknesses, like chains that have similar heft to them. It would also mean sticking to the same metal and not mixing metals. It's really just an intentional look where the pieces look like they're curated and they look like they came together. They look like they came together. They look matched. They look almost not matched like a statement set being matched, but they look very intentional, and they look like they maybe were bought from the same store, or they don't have an eclectic look. They have a more classic look. Again, you're not mixing metals, you're keeping the elements harmonious with each other, right? Now, creative style is exactly the opposite. That's more, you're combining different thicknesses, you're combining different textures, you're combining different elements, you're creating more eclectic, creative, and a little bit more of a funky or edgy look. So you want to ask yourself, like, which of these avenues do you want to take? Which of these feels most like you? I am definitely the creative one. I have friends that like that classic look. So there's no right or wrong. If you're creative, you can mix metals, you can mix textures. If you're classic, you want to keep them more harmonious. Okay, no right or wrong. It's a personal style question. So thin with thick looks more creative. Thick with thick or thin with thin, when it comes to scale, looks more classic. Another way to look at this is to mix or match. Now, are you going to mix elements together, or are you going to match elements together? So if you're a mixer, you are creative. If you are a matcher, you are classic. Let me know whether you're classic or creative in the comments below. Okay. The next tip is to strive for balance. Now, I alluded to this when I was talking about earrings and necklace. When you're wearing pieces of jewelry close to each other, you really want to look for balance. So I generally will do like a statement earring with a simple necklace, a statement necklace with a pair of simple earrings. Again, if you want to go for a much bolder or more creative or more eclectic look, you can do statement on statement for sure, and you can do simple on simple. But this is just a rule of thumb, something to keep in mind. If you put on two pieces of jewelry and they don't look balanced to you, something looks off, chances are you're wearing two pieces that are competing with each other, too close to each other. And it just doesn't, it may feel like for you like that doesn't work. So big necklace, small earrings, small necklace, big earrings. Again, matter of personal style, but as a rule, keep one focal point in your accessory look, or if you're going to do two focal points, keep them far apart. So you can do a great like statement bracelet and a great statement earring, but you're not going to do the statement earring and the statement necklace. And that's, again, matter of personal style. Rules are made to be broken. The other thing to think about with balance is that everyone's looking here, right? So you're looking at your hair, your makeup, and your accessories when you're looking at a balanced look. So if you've got, like I do, big hair, a bold lip, then recognize that those are going to be elements in your overall style score, your accessory score. There's an accessories point system that was developed years ago. I'm going to see if I can find something about it and link it in the description box, but where you count the number of points that you have and you're supposed to try to hit 16 points. Again, it's kind of a dated system and very dependent on your personal style, but when you're looking at points, you get points for bold nails, you get points for bold makeup, you get points for statement making hair, like hair that people comment on, you get points for that, and you get points for accessories. So you're looking at balancing those different elements so that you create a look that is in line with your personal style. Again, more points, more probably bold, creative, dramatic, eclectic personal style. Fewer points, you're looking at more the classic end of the personal style spectrum. Okay, finally, try the rule of three. Like 3 necklaces together when you're layering, 3 rings together, 3 bracelets together. It can just be a good rule of thumb when you're trying to create an individual and harmonious jewelry look. Okay, now we're going to talk about layering necklaces, and I'm going to give you some tips for layering necklaces. The first tip is to keep the biggest pendant at the bottom. You want to keep the biggest piece at the bottom of your jewelry look. It just creates a more just harmonious and balanced look. The second is to consider doing 1 to 2 inches between layers. 1 to 2 inches between layers just kind of gives a little bit of breathing room to each of those pieces so you can kind of see them all. Again, this is a rule of thumb, and rules are made to be broken. You can absolutely pile pieces on top of each other. It's another way of creating an eclectic or creative look. But in general, 1 to 2 inches between layers really helps kind of you to build your own kind of layered look. Consider 2 charms on one chain. This is a great kind of creative look, eclectic look. This is probably not for you if you have classic style, but if you put 2 charms on one chain, it can be a really cool and interesting look. Second is to consider combining thickness, texture, and color to create your own unique jewelry layered look. So again, how much you want to mix and how much you want to match is a personal style question, but consider maybe having different elements in whatever layered jewelry look you're doing. So maybe, for example, like in this, I've got a sparkly like crystal necklace, as well as a necklace with a pearl, as well as a necklace that's just gold. So I'm combining different elements and I'm combining different thicknesses and different weights to create my own layered look. So you want to ask yourself what elements you want to combine to create a layered look for yourself. The next thing I want to talk about is kind of combining lengths. So like 14 inches is a choker, 16 inches is a shorter necklace, 18 inches is a longer necklace. You want to look at creating different layered looks. One way to do this is to combine, for example, a 14-inch necklace, a 16-inch necklace, and an 18-inch necklace. You'll have a cool layered look that way. You can do a 16-inch necklace, an 18-inch necklace, and even longer, like 22-inch necklace. You can combine a 14-inch choker, for example, with a 16-inch chain and an 18-inch pendant. Again, you want that bottom piece in your layered look to be the most statement-y. That's the biggest pendant, is going to be at the bottom. So there are a couple of different ways to create layered looks with your jewelry, and really looking at there's a necklace chart that I'm going to put up here where you can see where these necklaces will hit so that you get that layered look that you want. But 14-inch, 16-inch, 18-inch, mixing up those different thicknesses, mixing up those different looks is just a great way of kind of being intentional about how you're layering your necklaces. Okay, so I shared that necklace little chart, but I also want to point out that if you're doing the Fashion Fit formula, if you've done the Fashion Fit formula and you have a necklace length, that length should really be the bottom necklace measurement. So that should be, this necklace should be at your Fashion Fit formula length if you're going to follow that principle, which is a really, really helpful principle when it comes to flattery. Will lengthen your neck, draw the eye, keep the eye vertical, and really create a flattering look with your jewelry. So the Fashion Fit formula does give you a specific length for your necklace, and that should be the longest necklace in your layered look. Okay, now let's talk about layering rings. I love these layered pieces from Gingiberi. I think they're so, so beautiful. The more rings that you have, the more eclectic the look. So, you can pile on statement rings together, or you can keep it really simple and really delicate, like we're doing here with these two layered stacked rings from Gingiberi. These are 18 karat gold rings. They are just absolutely beautiful. And this look is very, very delicate. When you take the really, really delicate rings and you stack them on one finger, the look stays delicate. Now you can do these on one finger and then do a statement ring on another finger. You can, have space between the fingers, like, just do every other finger with rings, or you can do them next to each other. So that really is going to come down to your personal style, right? So something to think about, like it just, you can play with these principles and experiment with them. And I would encourage you to go into your jewelry box and experiment. Bring in a couple of these new pieces the pieces that you love from Gingiberi, bring them in, mix them with what's already in your wardrobe, and kind of make the look your own. So for example, like, most of us, if we have a wedding set, you can do your stacked rings or whatever statement rings you're going to do. You can do those on the other hand to create a sense of balance, or you can do everything on one wrist if you want like a more creative or quirky or fun look. So again, this really is how you choose to put your pieces together. It's not really a right or wrong thing. It's more a personal style choice. So again, subtler looks space the rings apart so the fingers with rings aren't next to each other. Try stacking thin, delicate rings together. If you're a beginner, this is the easiest way to stack rings. If you're a little bit more advanced, you can stack delicate rings and statement rings and a bunch of things together. So, okay. Tips for layering bracelets. I used to create bracelet stacks for every one of my clients, and sometimes I'm still asked to do that, and it's so much fun because it's really fun. Like, I feel like bracelets are one of those places where we can have the most fun. My daughter, my younger daughter, has an enviable stack of bracelets. It is really, 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 like, there are a lot of bracelets, a lot going on in those bracelets. But I always like to have one hard bracelet, like a bangle or a cuff, one soft bracelet, so like a chain bracelet or like a little beaded bracelet. I also like to have one that has texture, so that could be beads, it could be leather, it could be whatever, like maybe even like wood elements, one that has sparkle, and one that has color, right? So you can, if you want to do a bracelet stack with 3 or more pieces, consider a hard, a soft, a colored, a sparkly or shiny one, and a textured one. That's going to check all the boxes, and you're going to create a really interesting stack. Now, if you wear a watch, you can do one of 2 things. You can do a bracelet stack with your watch on the same wrist, and in that case, you're going to want to decide whether you want to match or mix metals. And then you can also do a bracelet stack on the opposite side of your wristwatch. So again, there is no wrong way. It's just really what is your preference and what really expresses your personal style. Okay. So that is it. Combining chunky and delicate elements in the bracelets, like with the necklaces, is a great way to like just create a more eclectic style. A focal point in all of these areas can be really, really helpful. So a focal point, like a pendant being a focal point, or a bracelet being a focal point of a bracelet stack, can really help you focus, and then you can build the rest of the stack around it. Sometimes it can be really helpful and practical to wear your stack on your less used wrist. I am right-handed, so I will always do my stack on my left hand because it doesn't interfere with, my normal day-to-day life. Like, I can do things and still wear bracelets, right? That's always a bonus. Adding a watch to the mix adds really lovely interest. You can do like a menswear watch, of course. You can do like a delicate jewelry watch. There are just so many ways to layer bracelets with jewelry, with bracelets with watches, and there's no wrong way. Like I said, it's just comes down to your personal style and how you love to do it. Okay, now I want to introduce you to my favorite pieces that I just selected from Gingiberi that I think would make beautiful gifts for yourself or for someone on your list. Again, I just love this brand. I love their quality. I love their attention to detail, and I love the style of these pieces. They're just beautiful. So my daughter and I are both obsessed with them. So she's going to be modeling a couple, and I will be showing you a couple. So first of all, I have to show you the jewelry box that they sent me. Is this the coolest jewelry box? It's beautiful. It just went up on the site, so it is available for purchase. I do have a code for Gingiberi, Netta15, and for Black Friday, they're offering $10 off 200, $20 off 400, and $30 off $600 worth of jewelry. So the Netta15 code is available on top of the Black Friday promotion. So it's a great time to take advantage. If you've been wanting to try some of these Gingiberi pieces, this is a really good time to try them. So I am obsessed with the story box. It says Netta X Gingiberi. Like, I think it's so, so pretty. It's got 2 sides so that you can put all of your jewelry in it, and I love it. So it has all of my jewelry, all of my Gingiberi pieces are held in the story box right now. This is a great travel jewelry bag, and I'm really excited that they sent it to me. I had a moment when I opened this up because it's so beautiful, and it's just a great luxurious way to carry your jewelry. I actually really needed a new jewelry travel case, and this one is perfect. Okay, so let me show you my favorite Gingiberi pieces. The first is this 18 karat gold ring stack that Lola chose. Here she's modeling it on her hand, but these are really delicate, beautiful, easy to layer jewelry rings. They have several to choose from. These are 18 karat gold, so you do not need to take them off. I just think they are just absolutely lovely. You can stack them however you want. They come in stacks, so you can buy like 2 at a time or 3 at a time, I believe, and you can also buy them individually. So you can create that layered jewelry look or that jewelry stack that really suits your personal style, and you know that these pieces are going to work together. Again, 18 karat gold, you don't have to take them off. They're just, forever pieces. I also really love, also ordered this for Lola, the 18 karat solid gold pearl necklace that's called Starry Night. How pretty is this necklace? There are a couple of different ways to wear this, but it's like a necklace with like little pearls along it, along the chain, and then a pearl at the bottom. Like, it's just very, very pretty, very wearable, very easy to layer with other necklaces. It's a really, really delicate and lovely piece that you're gonna have forever. This is an 18 karat solid gold necklace, and this is a lifetime piece, and it's just beautiful, but at a really affordable price. I believe this is $299. Just a no-brainer as far as I'm concerned. I just love it. The next piece is one I ordered for myself. I love, love, love this. It's the Strobile pearl necklace. So it's got a beautiful pearl pendant, and then it's got a gold vermeil over sterling silver chain. Very affordable. I think this is $129, but I love this piece. I think it's lovely, lovely, lovely. This would be great. Like this is my daisy necklace from Gingiberi. This would be great layered in a stack and also worn on its own. The Mermaid's Tear bracelet, beautiful bracelet. Love this with a little cute little pearl detail on it. It's a little bit of a chunkier chain bracelet, so this could be like a little bit of the thicker element in your bracelet stack, and I think it's absolutely lovely. The diamond tennis bracelet, so this comes in silver or gold. Hopefully this is still available. They have so many different bracelets to choose from, but I love this. This is a classic tennis bracelet look that you can't go wrong with that look. I love it. And then finally is the Cleopatra Soaring Snake earrings. You know, I had to get earrings that had Cleopatra's name on them. Love these. I ordered these in silver. Silver is the metal of the season, so I wanted another silver earring option. I'm mostly gold in my jewelry wardrobe right now, and I'm really kind of leaning into doing a little bit more silver, and I love these. I think this is a beautiful, iconic, elegant hoop that has a little bit of a different twist to it. So again, Netta 15 will get you 15% off all of these items on top of their Black Friday promotions. So let me know which of these pieces that I chose is your favorite. I have loved and always love working with Gingiberi, and I'm so excited that I've continued this relationship with them, and I continue to share my favorite pieces from Gingiberi with you guys in my videos. So love to hear what you think of the brand, which pieces you've ordered, which pieces you've loved. Definitely share in the comments below. So that was it. How to wear jewelry over 40. How to wear jewelry over 40, like mixing your old and new, deciding whether your style with accessories and with your personal style in general is classic or creative, and really experimenting, mixing and matching, and creating looks that are unique to you. And that's really what it's all about. There's no right or wrong here. It's really just a personal style question, and it's stages, right? Like whether you're going to go very minimal and sleek and simple, whether you're going to go somewhere in the middle, or whether you're going to go be a maximalist and be really creative and eclectic. So it really comes down to personal style. There is no right or wrong in this. Thank you again to Gingiberi for partnering with me on today's video. I'm going to pop up my code one more time for you, and I hope that some of these tips on layering and stacking your jewelry pieces and wearing jewelry successfully over 40 were helpful to you. Let me know what your favorite tip from this video was. Don't forget to give this video a like if you liked it, subscribe so we can keep hanging out more. It's that red subscribe button, and comment below. Let me know which tip or which piece of jewelry was your fave. Love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.